Hey folks, it's Jess and it's Sunday again here on GenderqueerChat. This week we are talking about whether we attend any sort of gender support group, and if so, would we recommend it? It's a timely question because I just got back from a Genderqueer Revolution coffee talk here in Los Angeles. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. But it was basically like we all met up at a coffee shop, which was actually walking distance from my house, which was awesome. And it was pretty much a safe space where people could talk about whatever gender issues, concerns, stories, whatever were going on with them. I guess the word support group is a little problematic because there's kind of a differentiation between a support group and like a chat or a discussion or a conversation group. And I would say like a conversation or a chat or a discussion group would be more like a group of people coming together. They might be moderated, but usually not professionally. I think like one of the main differences between a conversation group and a support group is like a conversation group's usually talking more about like impersonal like community issues, whereas a support group usually digs more into people's like issues that they're going through in their lives. And it feels to me like a support group would be a safer space than a chat or a conversation group would be. Genderqueer Revolution is the only like specifically gender-related group that I've ever attended. I've attended more groups that have to do more with like sexual orientation and queer issues. In college, I attended one. I guess it would be more of a support group at my school. It was facilitated by well, when I first got there, it was facilitated by a therapist, and then after a while, we got a facilitator who was a licensed clinical social worker, I think. So it was a little more formal, and it was kind of a point of contention on campus because it was held in the counseling center and there was a counselor. Some people just didn't want to attend the group because they thought that it was stigmatized just because it was in the counseling center. So I've also attended the Gay and Lesbian Center here in Los Angeles has a lesbian chat group that I have attended off and on for a decade now. That is facilitated by volunteers, not professionals, so it's more of a conversation group. They definitely specify only to share to the degree that's appropriate to you, and I wouldn't necessarily call that one as much of a safe space as a support group would probably be. I totally would recommend it. If there's something in your area that you can attend, go for it, even just to check it out. It's totally cool to be in a space surrounded by other people who might not be exactly like you as far as their gender identity, but who can relate, and just to be around a bunch of gender fabulous people is just a really cool experience. It's not something you get to do every day for the most part, usually. Well, that's about all I have to say about support groups and conversation groups and all that goodness. So I hope you're well, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.